everybody. Today we're going to be checking out a mall that I've been wanting to go to for quite some time. This is the Johnstown Galleria in Johnstown, PA. You know, every picture I've seen of this mall, it just looks absolutely beautiful, just bright, full of color. Looks like how a mall should look. Now, like many malls, this mall has kind of had some hard times, some ups and downs. It has a new owner, a man named Leo Carulli, who is dedicated to revitalizing this mall, which is something that makes me very happy to hear that somebody is putting the love into a mall that's very much needed, very much deserved. So we're going to go check out this mall, see what it's like. Come with me. Just look at all this teal. I love this color. It reminds me of just what malls looked like when I was growing up, and there is so much of it here. It is beautiful. Okay, so we gotta see the fountain. We have a little sculpture here for law enforcement. And so they do have a roller rink open here. Friday nights at the mall are fun again. So there are a lot of spaces open, but they are really working to get this place filled. We have Leo Carulli, the owner of this mall, really working hard to revitalize this place, really trying to keep this place alive and bring it back from the dead. Makes me very happy, and I wish him Godspeed, I really do. It seems like he's a man after my own heart, and I really appreciate what he's doing with this mall, and that's why I really wanted to come and see it. Just look at this elevator with the clock on it. And so there are a few national chains still open here, but it's mostly small businesses like this one here, and that makes me really happy to see that, because I love seeing small businesses thrive, but I also think that the key to bringing malls back to life is bringing in the small businesses, letting everyday people run their businesses here, and bringing it back and connecting it with the community, which is what a mall needs to do to survive. And that's what they're doing here. And it makes me so happy to see it. Let's walk up to this JCPenney right here. It's very loud in here because there's actually people playing and having fun. But look at this JCPenney. Combination of the teal with this sort of salmon pink and this old school granite. This mall just looks great. Everything about it. Let's go take a walk over to the Bon-Ton and see if we can get a good look in the window. I think we'll be able to. I don't see anything blocking it out. All right, let's go Bon-Ton. Oh wow. Like everything is still in there. All the cases. Let's look down this way. I love this mall. I really love it. It takes me back to the feeling I would get when I would go to a mall when I was a kid. And it was just big and magical and fun. Here we have an old PacSun. Let's take a look at the PacSun. It looks like they had something going on in there. Maybe they had this set up as like a food spot at some point. Look at this old neon and old chrome. I'm not sure what this was. I'll probably find out later. Inside's not that cool though. I love the black and white marble on this storefront. Maybe a jeweler or something, or an old clothing store. And down along here we just have more of these closed stores, because this side of the mall is just very quiet. Over towards the Boscovs, seems like there's a lot going on. That's where people are sort of congregating. But you know, there are quite a lot of people here. They have the Easter Bunny taking pictures. So people are coming here, and it's a good thing. The work they're putting into revitalizing this mall seems to be getting people in the door. Well, it looks like we have a calming station. That's a good thing. You know, one of the reasons why I like coming to dead malls is because they're quiet and they're calm. It's a place I can just be and not be expected to do anything. So I kind of come here to unwind and just look at this section of the mall here. Just everything walled off. We just have the lights and the plants and the kiosks. Kind of dreamy feeling over here. Looks like we have some mannequins here in this old Hollister. You know, at nighttime, they come alive and they move around. You know that, right? So this was an old Spencer's. You can tell by the label scar that this was the outline of the 2000s Spencer logo. I think it was like late 90s, 2000s they had that logo. And it might be too dark for me to see it with this camera, but in the back there, you can still see the neon. They had that like green neon. It was sort of like a streak shape. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. That's still back there. Oh geez, what store was this? I can see all kinds of neon in this one. Look at that. I don't know offhand. Was this a Suncoast? Maybe a Suncoast? I'll have to figure that out later. Maybe not a Suncoast. I don't know. I'll look it up later, and I'll leave a note in the video. Yeah, just look at these neon tubes still there. I wonder if they still work. I hope if they work, whatever they put here, that they turn them on. And there's even more of them down here. There's a lot of them. Yeah, if they still work, they better turn those on. Looks like this is some sort of collectible shop, and they have this fearsome character here. All kinds of cool stuff in there. Looks like kind of a flea market type thing. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? Old Toys R Us sign. I like the old tiled front of this store. Again, I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely an old school mall store. I'll go back later and see if I can figure out what some of these are. Oh, and it goes all the way down. Look at that. It's getting pretty close to closing time here at the mall. So, putting on the Christmas lights, and a lot of the stores are closing up, and it's getting pretty quiet. And I love these lampposts here with the brass and teal, ultimate mall 90s colors. And just look at that big circular pattern in the tiles there. They had well, you can still see it. It's a little kids train, and they had a conductor who was driving them around and singing songs. And just look at this beautiful elevator and that staircase. It's always a cool vibe to be in a mall around closing time, but being in one like this, it's even cooler. So now here's something interesting. They have a Selfie Museum set up in this mall, which is a pretty common thing to see in malls nowadays, both live and dead malls. But this is something interesting. They still have the Payless Kids logos hanging up in here. That's pretty funny. This is a cool looking store with these silver columns here. Let's see what's in here. Looks like they got a lot of stuff in there just being stored. I look back there and I can see sports shoes logos. So I'm not sure what this store was, but it must have been something for like athletic gear, sneakers. So we have Claire's and Hot Topic. They're still here, 2 national chains. But everything else, for the most part, it's all small businesses. Really great to see that. This is another cool looking store with a lot of chrome on it. Wonder what this was, maybe a Deb? I'm not sure. Let's see what's inside. Oh, it looks like some building material. Looks like they're gonna be fixing some stuff up. I know they had some flood damage here fairly recently, so hopefully they're bouncing back from that. So let's get a look at this food court. So it's all independent restaurants, no chains, just local spots setting up in the mall food court. That's great to see. Look at this great checkered tile floor. And check out this grid ceiling. I love grid ceiling. My mall when I was growing up had grid ceiling in the food court like this. I think about it all the time. Makes me happy to see it here. So being here at this mall and walking around, seeing it what it looks like, and seeing all these small businesses taking off, and just all the work people are putting into keeping this mall alive, it's really kind of making me a little emotional. I'm feeling a little teary-eyed being here. You know, if you watch my channel, my content, or any other mall channels for that matter, you know, people like us, we appreciate what the mall was, and we're sad to see what it's become, and we're trying to kind of hold on to like the last remnants of that sort of that era, that mall culture. And I always hear a lot of people saying, well, oh, I wish I could buy a mall. I wish I could buy a mall and bring it back and make it all retro and cool and all that stuff, and put all kinds of fun stuff in it. And here we have a place where that's actually happening, and it makes me so happy to see that. And I wish the owner of this mall Godspeed. I wish him all the luck in the world. I wish him all the success in the world. I hope this mall is around for 20, 30 more years, and that people will come here to enjoy it. You know, one of the reasons why I made this Pennsylvania trip was to visit this particular mall and see what's going on here, to take it all in myself, and just kind of come here and appreciate what they're doing here. And it makes me very happy. It's kind of, I don't want to say bittersweet, but I don't know, I'm just feeling like a lot of nostalgia for how malls used to look when I was a kid, and just, you know, people coming here and hanging out on a Friday night and having fun. So yeah, I love this mall and what it is, and if you're a mall enthusiast, I recommend you make the trip to come here, because it's a great one. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it.